Onvo L90 is one of the models that has helped Onvo overall brand to get to the 100,000 delivery milestone, which was achieved, I think, last week, right on Saturday. And this, my dear friends, like I said, it is all thanks to, of course, the L60 together with the all new Onvo L90. I mean, there is a video that I did yesterday where the Onvo L90 was already celebrating delivery number 30,000. They were delivering the 30th thousand of the Onvo L90 to a lady who we discussed also her journey as she went to also complete her first battery swapping. Now, on today's video, we'll be looking at how many months it took for the Onvo to get to these 100,000 deliveries, but we won't just be looking onto Onvo alone. We'll be looking at other Chinese car companies that got to hit 100,000 the fastest, and I hope so. Please like this video because I think you're gonna like what I got in store for you. Subscribe also if you've not done so. I appreciate those that have been subscribing. YouTube still tells me that some of you guys are just watching and have not subscribed, so I'll appreciate deeply those that are not just watching, liking, that are not just watching, but they are liking, they are subscribing. I really appreciate, because it takes me some time to create or come with content like this. So I really appreciate you guys that have been subscribing, that have been liking and sharing the content that I share. Let's go to the moon together, right? NIO 200. So without wasting any more of your time, the list that I'm showing you here, like I said, it is the list of the new car brands in China with the time that they took to get to the first 100,000 deliveries. The first one on the list there is Xiaomi, right? Xiaomi took only 7.8. So in other words, almost 8 months for them to get to 100,000 deliveries. They achieved this delivery date last year in November the 18th, which is something that is very great. It is the fastest time that I think we have seen in the history. It is the fastest time we have seen in the car making or in the new car making brands, which is something that should be celebrated. But guess what? The second brand to get to this 100,000, it's our very own Onvo. Onvo, you will see that it took 12.8 months or almost 18 months to get to this obviously a 100,000 delivery target. I mean, like I said, this 100,000 delivery target came last weekend. It was on the 18th of October 2025, and they hit this obviously, and they started their first delivery in September 28th of last year, that is in 2024, right? And last week, the 18th of October, they were at 100,000, which is, like I said, all thanks to the Onvo L90, all thanks to the, firstly, all thanks to the, obviously, Onvo L60, because it is the one that dominates or that constituted to about, I think, plus 70% of the total deliveries that made, or when this sub-brand got to that 100,000, which majority of the deliveries are coming or were coming from there, from the Onvo L60. So kudos to that model. It has done so well. Though the Onvo L90 contributed to almost 30%, but it has done, that is nothing compared to the great job, great work, great deliveries that the L60 has produced or has delivered, which is something that will forever be grateful for that model as NIO investors. So 12.8 months is what it took for Onvo overall to get to their first 100,000 delivery target. Now the third company there is DePaul, which took 14 months. I won't go into detail, but they started delivering in August of 2022, and in September of 2020. In September of 2022, they got their 100,000. Then Ato, it took 17 months. Zika took 18.3. Li Auto took the fastest time for them. It was 23.8. Xpeng, it was 35 months. Leap model, it was 36 months. NIO, I think it was also, it's below 40 months, right? But all in all, Xiaomi, Onvo, these are the cars that, honestly, these are the car companies that, honestly, they really did so well, especially for Xiaomi to deliver 100,000 in less than 10 months. In fact, less than 8 months. It's something that is really commendable for them. They are doing a great job. It means that indeed their models are really in demand in China. This is one of the car brand or car company that is giving a Tesla some headache, right? Because look, they only have 2 models, but those 2 models already are selling over 40,000 deliveries on a month to month, which shows you the kind of interest that their cars have. They're currently preparing a large SUV, which we don't know how it looks like, but yeah, let's see what happens. But NIO also has got our very own NIO has got a very strong foothold onto the large SUV market, because it's not only their sub-brand Onvo with the L90 that is present into this market, but also NIO has got quite number of, or will be having quite number of models under the large SUV market. And my dear friends, this is something that we need to be grateful, or we need to really appreciate NIO for, to say that they are ensuring that they just not only have one model under considered as a large SUV, but they are doing whatever they can to have so many models that can go and compete. So my dear friends, when I saw this honestly list, I was so excited, and I thought I'd come and share it with you. Onvo is a sub-brand that is doing so well, and especially after so many people, when a NIO CEO 2-3 years ago, he started mentioning that he was going to have sub-brands or 2 sub-brands under NIO, which will have a similar relationship to Toyota, Lexus and Suzuki. So many people were asking, why is the CEO of NIO taking that route? But we all can see that that guy is smart. That guy is super smart, and he is a visionary man, right? He sees what's coming, right? And look, judging from the kind of performance that Onvo is demonstrating to the world, it was a smart move. Judging from what we are seeing also onto Firefly, that move, the sales that it's generating on a month to month, it is demonstrating to the world that the CEO of NIO is super smart. But anyways, don't want to make this video too long. Just thought I'd quickly come and give you this update. Tell me what you think about this. I think these are good news. These are great news, and we should be grateful as NIO investors to see the kind of progress that we've been witnessing onto not only NIO, but also onto Onvo, onto Firefly. Firefly started deliveries this year in April. I wonder when they will hit their first 100,000, because obviously what we are seeing is that Firefly, though it might take them a bit longer because of their model, but I can assure you one thing, it is not going to be very much further from, it's not going to be too far from the Onvo L. It's not going to be too far from the Onvo sub-brand, because by this December, I think Firefly production capacity should be at 10,000. This is a car that can easily sell 10, 20, 30,000 for NIO. But anyways, don't want to go there. Like this video, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. That is all from me, my dear friends. And God bless you all.